This is apparently the future of mobile computing, but it actually looks more of a spaceship starter kit than anything. This is the INAIR AI spatial computer, specifically the Elite Suite, and I've been dying to get my hands on one. Over the past year, I've fallen down the whole AR and XR rabbit hole. There has been constant hype around spatial devices, like everyone and their grandmothers knows about the Apple Vision Pro, how aggressively it was promoted, and how much content it generated. Even Meta's AI glasses grabbed headlines, regardless of the epic fails during the presentation. INAIR promises that experience, so let's check it out. The unboxing experience itself is already worth mentioning. Right on top, you get the INAIR 2 Pro glasses, but the real star of this bundle is the INAIR Pod, with a built-in touch surface and just 4 simple buttons: home, power, and volume up and down. The rest of the box includes 2 different nose pads, a prescription lens frame, the Bluetooth touch keyboard, a small USB-C hub, a dongle called Wakey for remote PC streaming, and a travel case that neatly holds everything together. Now, the glasses themselves can run on their own by simply plugging into your Mac, laptop, or even your smartphone. However, the Pod is what changes the game completely. It turns the setup into a fully portable spatial computer with 128 gigs of built-in storage and around 4 hours of battery life. Everything fits so nicely into this carrying case: the glasses, the touchboard, the pod, and the cables. And even though it has this little bulge for the glasses, the whole thing slides very easily into a backpack. You could literally take it to a coffee shop, order a drink, and start typing away like you've brought a full workstation with you. You might not win any fashion awards, but you'll definitely catch some curious looks. The INAIR 2 Pro nails the basics, but what really makes them stand out is the stepless electrochromic dimming. Unlike most AR glasses that only give you like 2 or 3 brightness options using a button, INAIR actually lets you smoothly adjust the brightness by sliding your finger across the left temple. This alters not just the display brightness, but also the tint of the outside glass. So you can block distractions for movies, reduce glare, or make things more transparent when you want to have that situational awareness. You can make the lenses go from fully clear to completely dark within seconds. It's a small thing, but it changes how you use them completely. Brightness can also be changed through physical buttons if you prefer, and both the display and the outer glass adjust together for a balanced, natural look. Keep in mind that the built-in open speakers can be audible in quiet rooms, so even if people can't see what you're doing, they might be able to hear it.
You know, Mom had so much problems with the CPU. Yeah, close it, good job, and then lower the lever down.
So yeah, I definitely would recommend using earbuds in public for also better audio as well. Comfort-wise, they do fit well once you adjust the temples for your head shape and use the right nose pad. Around the 2-hour mark, I felt some pressure behind my ears, so I was forced to take a short break, which is to be expected considering these are much bulkier than traditional glasses. It's also worth noting that the right temple became warm during sessions, since that's where the battery is located, but it wasn't necessarily uncomfortable. Like I mentioned before, you can simply plug in the glasses into any of your devices using the included USB-C DisplayPort cable, and the glasses will act as an external display. You can mirror or extend your desktop just like you would with a regular screen. To actually get the full spatial perks, you need to install INAIR Space. It's available for both Windows and Mac, and it lets you pin virtual displays around you. There's an ultra-wide canvas that spans around you, which is perfect for watching movies in the 21:9 aspect ratio. But then there's also a few other multi-display options as well. There's a dual layout, which gives you 1 extra screen. There's also a triple layout, which basically gives you 3 displays side by side. And then you have a quad setup that has an additional display on the top. The screens actually stay anchored to their positions even when you look around. You can move them closer or further so small text remains readable, and you get to view the full screen without losing out on the edges. Now, if you change posture or position and you want the screen centered again, simply double tap the left temple and the glasses will recenter immediately. I'm really happy to see that they included a privacy screen, which basically turns off your laptop's physical display while you continue working in the glasses. It's perfect in a cafe or airport when you don't want others to see your emails to your HR mistress. To re-enable the laptop screen, just toggle it back in the INAIR Space or tap your laptop's brightness keys. Now, the true power of the INAIR 2 Elite Suite isn't in the glasses alone. It's actually in the full ecosystem. The pod, the touchboard, and the glasses all run on INAIR OS, built to work together as one system. You can open up to 6 apps at once, move them anywhere around your view, or even stack a second row of windows for multitasking. The pod surface doubles as a touchpad. You can use it to scroll through menus, tap to select, swipe from the left edge to go back, pinch corners of windows to resize them, and push and pull them to adjust how close they are to you. Now the touchboard, on the other hand, connects over Bluetooth, and then you basically have a couch-friendly laptop with the displays floating in space. I actually wrote parts of this script on the touchboard with the main dock in front of me and the reference notes right above. I find it really cool that the background can show a subtle space scene when the lenses are dimmed, instead of a pitch black backdrop. And they're actually animated. You can see that when I change the distance of a window. It can be turned off in the settings in case you don't like it, but I think it's a really cool effect. There's also an auto transparency option, which means when you look off to the side beyond your window boundary, the environment fades back in. So you can actually see what's going on around you and talk to someone without manually changing the brightness and the transparency. Now, in case you need to recenter your screen, you can double tap the left temple or simply tap the pod's touchpad once. Since the pod also acts as a cursor, it may sometimes drift from the edge of the screen. You can gently shake it from the left to right to recalibrate it. One thing I did not expect this thing to have are fans. I was more so expecting like passive cooling, but it kind of makes sense when you realize what it's actually running. INAIR OS is a fully 3D Android-based system built on Unity, which takes quite a bit of CPU and GPU power. The cooling fan is obviously necessary to keep things stable when you've got multiple apps open, real-time rendering, and 3D environments running all at once. You'll most likely hear the fan when doing heavier tasks, but honestly, I'll take that any day over thermal throttling or stutters. While on the topic of 3D, INAIR's 3D mode isn't just another gimmick. It's actually the first real-time rendered 3D experience I've seen in any XR device. While most brands only convert PC screens into 3D, the INAIR pod can do it natively, directly with Android apps using its own local computing power without any extra gear. You can toggle this on the top left of any window, and it works on web pages, some games, and even TikTok. I mean, not every clip looks amazing, I'll be completely honest, and it's difficult to portray the 3D effect through the camera, but when it hits, it does have a really good pop-up effect. Funny enough, these glasses also come with its very own personal AI assistant. Let's give it a quick test. Okay, let's see how accurate the AI assistant is. How many different brands of PC components are inside of this photo? Okay, got the NVIDIA one correct. So just NVIDIA, based off the logo. You cannot tell what components the PC has based on the actual product itself. What is the square root of 69? Okay, not bad. I have a weird lump on one of my cheeks. Should I be concerned? I figured. Now there is one specific program on the pod that pushes the boundaries of these glasses even further, allowing you to remotely control your PC. This is where the Wakey comes into play, the little dongle I showed you at the beginning of the video. It works with both Windows and Mac laptops, and setting it up is super simple. Once your laptop's INAIR Space app and the pod are logged into the same INAIR account, your computer just appears inside the pod's space. All it takes is one tap and you're connected. You don't need to enter IPs or pair manually. Now the cool part is that the Wakey doesn't just mirror your desktop, but can actually wake your laptop from sleep, unlock it remotely with your password, and even dim the physical screen automatically so nobody can see what you're working on. Now when it works, it's freaking awesome, but when it doesn't, it's so frustrating. I've noticed severe latency issues, like the glasses can't keep up with my laptop. You can see just how out of sync the laptop is compared to the glasses. Everything on the laptop works normally as it should. However, the glasses are stuck trying to load the content. And other times, it's been disconnecting me constantly while I'm trying to connect to my laptop. And mind you, I'm in the same room as my laptop, and both devices are connected via AT&T fiber. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with my Wakey unit. Maybe this is defective, or maybe there's a bug that can hopefully be patched in a later update. As much as this sounds like a great investment for people who like productivity on the go, or people who simply like the tech, I have to say it's not for everyone. And not everyone can afford it. It's currently going for $1,099 to pre-order on their website. Yes, it isn't cheap, but after all, you're not just buying glasses. It's a full package that has the potential to replace a laptop in many on-the-go scenarios. So here are my overall pros and cons with the glasses. The pros are, you get a full spatial workflow that makes working on the go feel effortless, with the pod and touchboard giving you all the tools you need to write, multitask, and when you're done, it doubles as your personal theater for movies and gaming wherever you are. For the cons, the price is definitely premium, but understandable given what you get. The fan can be audible under heavy load in quiet places, but if you're on a train or a plane, you probably won't hear it at all. One temple can feel a little warm after longer sessions. The speakers can be quite audible at close proximity and aren't exactly the best quality. And finally, the software bugs with the Wakey, like the latency and the constant disconnects. It is certainly not perfect, but given all the other AI glasses I've tested before, I would say this is the best one in the market for the price. I do believe that power users who work a lot in transit and want multiple displays without carrying extra weight should really consider it, especially if privacy matters and you also want your personal theater. If you're looking for that ultimate Netflix theater system, then honestly, the INAIR 2 Pro glasses will do just fine. The Elite Suite makes the most sense if you want the entire ecosystem with computing, input, and software working together. Either way, pre-orders are open right now. You guys can check it out by clicking my link down below. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.